Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Bleeding Crypto's Market Update. Today is Monday, October 7th, 7:32 a.m. local time. I hope you're having a good day, morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Let me start off by giving my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is to be used for entertainment purposes only, for your fantasy paper trading. All right, guys, hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you were active trading this weekend on my $25 a month Telegram channel. We were killing it this weekend, so hopefully you guys have some successful trades. Also, I started a copy trade system. That's been, we had a little bit of a hitches trying to get the settings just right so my members could make sure they participate in all of my copy trades, and we're starting to dial that down. It's a little difficult. I've never used a copy trade system before, and it's pretty interesting to be able to trust me to trade your money. So basically, you follow me as a copy trader on the particular exchange that you're going to set up with, and then every trade that are allowed that are supported on the copy trade, when I enter, you automatically enter. When I exit, you automatically exit. So it's a good way for you to set it and forget it. Fund it, let it go, and trust that I know what I'm talking about, and just watch your account grow or decrease. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and I lose every time. But it's just we had a great weekend. So hopefully you guys can join and take part of that. The copy trade is only for my members. So if you ask me where the copy trade is, I'm not going to tell you unless you're my member. So don't even waste your time. All right. So let's start off by where we left off on Friday. I was going to find Friday's recording, and I was going to play you a small clip. I ran out of time because I'm extremely busy right now. So I want to all encourage you to go to my timeline on Twitter, look at Friday, look at the market update that I recorded for you guys on Friday, and listen to what I said. A wick up to 2.618 with a candle body close on the 200 daily moving average. Do not take my word for it. Please listen to the Friday market update video and see if this is indeed what I was calling for us to do. And that is what we got today. Well, this morning, New York came online and was able to push the price even higher, which is great. All right. Typically, first of all, let me talk about the move to the upside, because I told you guys that we had 19 billion reasons why we're going to push up. The liquidation data called for a cluster of short liquidations, so we favored the upside because of that. That's exactly what happened. They wiped out all of the contracts, and now we have over 10 billion in long contracts, and the market makers are continuing to build that figure as we climb higher. Now, typically what we see is we have the scam pump weekend. So we had the scam pump weekend, but New York comes in and smacks it down. We got the opposite. London actually came online and smacked it down for New York, opening the possibility of us going higher, and that's exactly what we did. We went higher. This morning, I had a morning brief video with my Discord team. We hadn't quite done this move yet, and so I had drawn these two boxes. I'm like, I don't know which one, guys. It's either going to be one or the other. So I had put these two boxes. I go, tomorrow in our update, we'll see if we hit this box or this box. And within an hour, New York made the decision, and we shot up, which is fine. You know, we went up. However, I want to remind you guys something. This is why it's important for you guys to listen to Friday's video, so that you can understand what made me call this move, what was the data that I used, so that you can learn for future moves. Now, I also told you guys that if we do climb higher, you have to remember that this does not mean we're going to put all-time highs. There's still a lot of work to do, because this box here represents the lower high rule. When you look at the daily time frame, this is the lower high rule. So anywhere inside of here, we could roll over and go down and put a lower low. Now, this is their do or die line, like I've mentioned many times before, for the bulls. This is their do or die line for the bears. However, I extended that higher because we know that this is a 100%, without even thinking about it, a short. Why? Because we have 6 months of data. And look at the last time we went up here, and I told you this was a 100% automatic short, and look at what happened. So you have to be very, very stupid to believe that it's going to happen any other way. This is the do or die line for the bears, because if we finally, and one day I do believe it's going to change, it still doesn't change the fact that I'm going to short this because it's an easy invalidation on the back test. However, this here, if we cross this purple line, to me, that's the do or die. This begins to be the do or die line, which means that we have to close and open a clean candle above here and continue to move up. The reason this isn't so much as a dead ringer is because we've closed a candle before here. So let me show you. We've opened and closed a candle here and here, and yet we had a 30% drop. So it's not something that I am going to rely too much on here, though it begins to shift if we can maintain it and not fall underneath here. But the moment we close above here, it's done. It's sealed. The bears are done. Now we talk about all-time high. Now we talk about some of the objectives to the upside that we're going to have, and they're very minor. They're very, very minor compared to all of the data that we have in here that we've been battling through. So it's a much more clear picture. So just remember that this now still has a lot of work for the bulls to disprove. And let me tell you the potential scenarios that can still play out. First and foremost, you cannot expect anything different than what we've done before. So just briefly, without going back too much, look, this is the exact same pattern that we put in here. We even breached the top of here twice and still dropped 30%. No different here. You cannot expect something different. So if we do invalidate the lower high rule and we do close above it, we don't invalidate the potential market structure that might get us down to my $51,500 target. That is never going to go away. The $51,500 target is not going to go away until we break above this line and we start trading higher. That's the only way that's going to happen. So right now my target is 51,500. So I have to make a case. What would cause the price action to do that? It's simple. Same exact price action that we did here. Same exact price action that we did here. Same exact price action that we did here. As a matter of fact, same exact price action we did here on the lower time frames. This is on the 4-hour time frames. You can see this structure here on the 4-hour time frame. Nothing changes, is my point. Nothing changes. So right now, if we invalidate the lower high rule, well, still not. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that now we're putting in a very, very distinctive bearish market structure until we invalidate it. So come up here, roll over, back test this neckline, and continue to go down to my $51,000 target, because that's what we've done for the past 6 months. Bulls, prove to me that you're worthy of my praise. Prove to me that you're worthy of my money, and I will gladly give you the praise and my money. But what you've done for the past 6 months is shown me that the bears are in full control. The only time the bulls are in control are at the bottom of this channel. And the only time that the bears are in control are at the top of this channel, unequivocally. There is no other evidence to dispute that, because I can show it to you right here. A monkey can tell you that we're going to drop from here and we're going to pump from here, because we've done that for 6 months. So you cannot be that stupid. So we're going to wait to see here. Do we invalidate the lower high rule, or is the lower high rule, is the lower high rule going to validate, which means that we have to close below 7.86 and obviously start rolling over and giving us a lower low. This could be a lower high, but not give us a lower low, because we could come down here and we could hold support on the purple line once again, or the bottom of the channel of the horizontal channel and start heading back up. We could do that. So a lower high, this lower high isn't indicative of a lower low. It has to validate. This is a lower high, and until a lower low points, then we don't really have a downtrend, because this is pretty much telling us that, hey, more likely we're reversing the uptrend, and now we're going to a downtrend. This is the first clue. Remember, we've been in a higher high, higher low situation, and we put in a very deep higher low, very weak higher low, but it's still a higher low. You can't, and it didn't invalidate. It did, so it's still valid, but now we have to prove that this is valid. And we prove it by breaking above here. We disprove it, and it weakens if we put a lower high here, because now we have to shift our mentality. We went from a higher high, higher low to a high, low, lower high. Do we get the lower low? Once we close below this wick here, we confirm the lower low. We confirm the reversal of trend. There is no reversal of trend at the moment, guys. There isn't. We're still in an uptrend. Believe it or not, even with this drop, still uptrend. Why? Because we didn't close below this higher low. So we're still in an uptrend. But all I'm saying is we have the potential. The potential. So I want you to be aware. What I don't want you to do is be a Twitter twat trader that has his head in the sand and just calls for bull, 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 bull. When the bull tells you that he gives control to the bears every single time we reach here. So you cannot do that. You have to be smarter than that. You have to look at this and say, okay, well, yeah, we're still in an uptrend, but okay, let's pass this next test. And then the last test will be this purple line. If you can do that, great. Let's go. Let's go. Let's invalidate all the downward targets, all the inconsistencies. No problem. They're not 100%. They have a high probability, but they're not 100%. But the bulls stepped up. Great. But if they don't, do you really want to miss out on this opportunity, guys? Do you really want to miss out on this opportunity to make this much fucking money shorting? Really? Because you want to stick your head in the sand and... hold on, guys. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take that. It was an important call I was expecting. I forgot what I was saying. In any case, again, I just want you to be careful, guys. I don't want you to trust a bear or a bull until they prove it to you. That's it. That's basically my point. And unfortunately, when we get up here, it's the same story, guys. Look at Twitter. It's the same story. And then look at when we're down here. The same. Everyone calls for 20, 30,000 here. 20, 30,000. 20, 30,000. Everybody calls for all-time high. All-time high. Oh, no, it's comical. All-time high. All-time high. All-time. It's like, wow. It's like, at what point do you say, I got to stop doing that? I got to stop believing blindly what Twitter says, because they're a bunch of Twitter twat traders that don't know what the hell they're talking about. Let the market prove it to you. No one else has the knowledge to know where it's going. No one. So with that being said, how do you know which way? Let it invalidate. You have so many examples of what it looks like for an invalidation that you cannot say, well, I don't know what that looks like. You cannot do that. You cannot listen to my market updates and have no clue what it's going to take to get invalidated. It's impossible. So trust the data, let the data confirm, let the data validate or invalidate. Tomorrow we'll see if we were able to close in here or break above here, and then we'll start talking about the possibility of putting in that double top. But right now it's too soon to call a double top, because a double top in my book needs to be a little bit higher. This would just be a confirmed lower high, and then we'll be looking for that lower low, like I mentioned earlier. All right, guys. Once again, if you want to join my $25 a month Telegram channel and you like my style, you like my accuracy, I mean, guys, again, fact check me. Did I not say that we would stop right at 618? And then also look at this. Look at the dollar amount here, so you don't think that I moved this. All right? So just check it. Check the dollar amount here, here, here. Fact check me. what you have to do is not trust me. You got to consider me a liar, a cheater. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So look at this. What did he say? Where was this at? Where was this line at? The only thing that did change, guys, is this number here, okay? Because the 200 moving average has been coming down every day, okay? Every day. So I have to adjust this, but it's off maybe by a few bucks, But other than that, everything is the same. And we did close underneath the 200 daily moving average. So if you like this accuracy, imagine what I can do on copy trading. Imagine what I can do on my $25 a month. Just look at the comments, guys. Look at the comments of the people who are following me on the Telegram channel. I mean, do you really think everyone is lying? Give it a try. See what you think. Send me a DM and I'll send you a link and we'll go from there. Everyone, have a really good day. Talk to you later.